2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first-round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I am very pleased to be covering this particular featured group because there's a fresh rivalry developing. I smell rivalry in the air. It's going to provide some great entertainment to both the spectators and us this week.
Well, this week, Henny, it looks like they're intending to beat the big-hitting Brooke Henderson. She might be a kind Canadian, but certainly a fierce rival.
Yeah, she's not going to say sorry. Just make sure you don't look in her trophy cabinet beforehand because you might get intimidated. There's some big major championships in there. Brooke Henderson, speaking of big, hits it big, got big game, and it's just so lovely on top of it all. I almost don't want her to be beaten.
Yes, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one, if you can win, will certainly build your confidence.
Going for this green in two, Rich. It's an exciting but daunting task.
The green is minuscule from back in the fairway. You know that you have a little bit room over to the left, but you're going to fall off into a low area. And if you miss it out to the right, you're going to find a very deep bunker on the right-hand side of the green. There's really...
Oh, my. How about that for a par?
Oh, this one out of a smelly spot on the golf course, but no bother for this player.
Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And as we take a look at the leaderboard, and there he is, Will Zalatoris, your leader.
Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I'll tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's got some work to do. She's 2 strokes behind so far.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. After that hole, they sit in second place, behind the leader, Will Zalatoris.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing. Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
Sitting at -3 in a share of second spot. One. A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie.
Gotta say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Looking ahead now, and this player is currently tied for first in the standings alongside Will Zalatoris.
All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad. But a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
That's the common mistake, hitting it out to the left. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Okay, step 1 complete, out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt. Let's get back to it, shall we? This putt coming up is for birdie.
Big chance here. That's frustrating. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par here.
Just one off the lead after that hole. The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
Second shot here on the 6th. But not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Make this putt. He'll tie for top spot on the leaderboard.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Steady on. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we
see there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
A quality shot, that. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. It was on a good line. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And that finds him in a share of second. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. And this putt will take them to 5 under. Yeah, fair effort. Just a simple tap in for par on this one. Currently 4 under for the round. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever three-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a three-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple third shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
And here we are with the third shot. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Wow, what a save.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Well, that'll play, and with that, he'll move to 5 under par. As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far. Rich?
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
This would be a great up and down. Great touch. Really nicely played.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Is currently sitting in second. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Just didn't drop. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole.
Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just the decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Putting for a par here. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
And back to the course with the live action.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 20 feet from the cup.
Ouch, that hurts. That'll sting a bit. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14.
Difficult tee shot on this playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot, but if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
This looks to be heading to the green.
And he's safely on the green. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She got one back on that last hole.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. This putt is from 14 feet.
And that's how you roll the rock.
Well done. Take the birdie. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Finds himself in a share of the lead. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Playing this shot from about 170 yards out.
Currently tied for the lead.
I've known some good iron players in my day, but you're right up there.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Now leading by 1 shot. As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left. Start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
Getting ready to play their third. Currently in the lead by a shot. That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Still in the lead now after that hole. All right, Rich, you've stood there, you've hit the shot. Take us through the par 3 17th.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. Currently 10 under for the round. Let's head to the finishing hole. This wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole. Probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
And with that putt, concludes this players' round. They're going to be pleased with that performance in first place at the completion of their first round.
Slim lead with multiple rounds to go here, Luke, but I got to say, I'd rather be in the lead than chasing.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beem,
TK Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Players' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beem. And Rich, as this player starts their round in the lead, what should be their focus for today?
Small leads are no fun because you think that you should win, you kind of expect to win, but you know that there's some good golf that must be played to get you over the line. I got to say, small leads are just uncomfortable.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's see how it unfolds. That one's heading out to the right. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Judging it beautifully.
Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Nothing wrong with an opening part, just easing their way into this round.
He sits in first position. Here we are at the second tee.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt. Okay, steady now. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Sitting at 12 under par for the event. And after a birdie at the last, they'll take the honour on the hole.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
Going with the 7. Well, not a bad approach, that one. Up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Oh, just missed. It's just about 3 feet away. You don't want to miss these. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
He's found the surface. Good chance here. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 23 feet from the cup.
Get in. Just hammered that through the line. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. That's well holed. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently in 4th place.
And this putt will take them to 5 under par.
She's got a great look at birdie here.
That's a lovely effort, that one. That's a handy putt to make.
Yeah, that is not what you want to come up against mid-round, mid-rivalry. That was mean.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it.
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
What kind of rhythm is that? It must be tough falling out of bed every day with a rhythm like that.
Playing from around 160 yards. Currently leading by 3. Going with the 8-iron here. Yeah, that was a safe play. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Looking better.
That's making a big statement here today.
Fantastic start right out of the gates.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson? So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Sitting at -13 for the tournament. Time to tee off at the 6th.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Quality shot, that one. And he's down there.
And from about 105 yards.
Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. And he's down there. You got to read.
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle. What a putt. Started this perfectly.
And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Leading by 5 shots after that. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right, find the green with your second, and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
There she is, 3rd place.
Looks like she overcompensated there.
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh, better be careful out there. It's danger. It's heading left, isn't it? Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. That was a gallant attempt. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And there it is. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Wow, very aggressive play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival Brooke Henderson.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Oh, well done. Second shot here on the 9th hole. Oh, will this one hang on and find the fairway? Or is it headed towards the rough? Getting ready to play their 3rd. Oh, almost went in. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? 14-footer.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
This one has eyes for the hole. Yes, they've made it.
I like it. 2 in a row.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Next up is this 2-shot hole. Not bad. From about 100 yards. Oh, tidy looking shot that. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
This one is right down the pipe. Oh, that's a bonus.
Wow, what can you say? Holing it out from the fairway. Every player loves that feeling. What a shot indeed.
A birdie putt awaits.
Get excited. This could go in. A well hold. He'll take the birdie. Currently in first position. Teeing off here at the 11th.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
And here we are with the third shot.
Puff of wind blowing right to left for him.
Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. What's in front of them, Henny?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's looking more relaxed after that eagle on the last.
Now 4 under par. Currently tied for 4th place. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Par 4, 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy. Putting for birdie here. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. Now 5 shots up after that hole.
The play so far has been stellar, increasing the lead, Luke, but can they maintain it?
Let's find out.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. This putt is about 17 feet long.
Surely it's going to.
A par putt awaits. In she goes. Let's head to the next. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. A bit long on that one. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Well done. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. This hole here is a par 4.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course. Par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
That's a great shot here at the 15th and sets up a look for birdie. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do, but watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
Rich, fortune favours the brave at TPC Sawgrass, but no more than here at the 16th.
You better be confident in what your abilities are, because if you get it wrong, you'll find out in a hurry with this second shot here at 16. You miss it right, you're in the drink. You miss it left, you're going to be in some mounds. You can catch a nasty lie, and that's not any place you want to be. It really is a difficult shot from over on the left-hand side. One of the most underrated, difficult shots on this golf course. However, you're brave, find the center of the green, make eagle, well, life's good.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Oh, sensational putt, that one. A big play at the right time, and their rival is now shaking in their boots. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Well, she's got that 4th place spot now.
Let's take a look at the current standings.
Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage.
Let's head to the final hole of this round.
It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole. Probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
And with that, this round comes to a close. Yeah, that's another really impressive performance, building upon the advantage, and it looks like taking a big lead going into the final 2 days.
What an amazing performance. Everything that this player has done has been absolutely spot on, flawless, if you like. Massive lead through 2 rounds, but lots of golf yet to be played.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beem, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
Two-K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
We're at the Players' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beem. And Rich, this next golfer starts their round. What do you think about their chances?
Never easy going to bed with the lead, and they're out here today. It's probably weighing on them a little bit. I got to say, though, this player has been playing well. That's why they have the lead. So they have to be excited, and they have to like their chances going into this final round.
Certainly excited to see how today plays out, Rich. He's currently sitting in 1st place.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action.
Going for this green in 2, Rich. It's an exciting but daunting task.
The green is minuscule from back in the fairway. You know that you have a little bit room over to the left, but you're going to fall off into a low area. And if you miss it out to the right, you're going to find a very deep bunker on the right-hand side of the green. There's really no great miss around here, but if you're going to go for it, you have to know that your short game is going to bail you out no matter where you miss it.
Putting for birdie.
Just building upon his advantage, he keeps making the important plays.
Just the start they were looking for, Luke.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Here we are at the third. The tee is yours.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, we are checking in here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 4th.
He sits in first position. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. The tee is yours. Here we are at the 4th hole.
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
Wonderfully played. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Well, this was the conundrum, wasn't it? When the new rule came in, did they leave the flag stick in or do they take it out? I'm pretty sure they wish they would have taken it out there. It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th.
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
This one's for birdie. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 6th.
An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
A bit short with that effort.
Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Still in the lead now after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. That's tidy. John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 8th.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Go in. That's outstanding. What a putt. And let's have one more look at that shot.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
13-footer coming up here. Make this, it'll add up.
This is their look at birdie.
That's frustrating. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Putt is underway.
Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. That's a good-looking shot there. Time for the second shot here at the 9th.
Well, there's the line, the green side bunker. Can they get this one up and down?
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet.
Ah, the birdie just slides by.
Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack.
That's a little untidy. Just off the fairway in the first cut. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Now, that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
He may be thinking about going for the green here. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Let's return to live play now. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. Oh, that's too bad. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Beautiful shot. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
Oh, and they increase their lead. This is impressive, Luke, but can they hold up this play?
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Second shot here on the 12th. Well played, mate.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
firm, back up the hill. This will be a good one.
Ooh, putting for par. This is Brooke Henderson. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Ooh, right by the hole. The putt drops, and we're moving on. An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Going with the 6-iron here. Yeah, good safe shot, this one. That should find the surface.
He seems to have zero regard for the fact that he's playing against a multiple major champion here. Just firing off approach shots like that. Wow.
And this one is for his par. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 15th.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Tee shot is looking good here. This one from about 160 yards out. And choosing the 8-iron here. Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie. This putt about 11 feet in distance.
Little birdie look in here.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Let's head out to the 16th hole. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And now that finds him in first place.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
That should find the fairway.
Oh, wow. They're thinking of going for this one.
Going with the 3-iron. Oh, what a shot. You'll take that. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. Ouch, that hurts. Almost snatched the eagle there. That would have been huge. Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
This is looking pretty good in the air. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Oh, good look at birdie here. It was on a good line. Job done. Let's head to the next. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Should find the green. Oh, stop it. What a shot. This putt is for a score of 65. The old hammer hands putt. 4 feet to the cup. And that'll do it, Rich. Players' Champion. That's one of the elite wins in their career.
Winning the Players' Championship, Luke, is easily as good as winning any major because the field quality is so amazing. This is going to speak volumes for this player and the career going forward. This is a heck of a win. I can't wait to see what they produce next.
And Rich, that seemed like a leisurely waltz to victory, didn't it?
Didn't break a sweat on the way to victory lane. I gotta say, I love it. It was so easy.